final vlog for 2025. I can't believe it's already over. I think I have like 5 million stories for y'all. God has been working overtime in the deaf community of Ensenada these past few months. So grab a hot cup of something, settle in, because I'm gonna do a speed run of the final 3 months of 2025. So October, November, December, honestly, I blinked and it was over. Of course, I continued to improve my Spanish and sign language skills every single day. I passed my final exam in LSM level 2 with a big fat 100. And so this upcoming February, I graduate to level 3. Bible studies on Thursday and Friday, of course, continue on, as well as prayer with the deaf every Tuesday and monthly fellowships every first Sunday. I don't know how known this was in the hearing world, but last year, Deaf Missions, a ministry dedicated to sharing the gospel in sign language, released a movie about the life of Jesus fully in American Sign Language, or ASL, and I had the honor to film a short part of the translation into LSM, or Mexican Sign Language. This is Pastor Carlos, and he translated for the part of Jesus. If you haven't seen or heard of this film, go check it out. It's so incredible, you guys. I also went to San Jose, my hometown, to give a missions update to the church where I got saved and baptized, which is always the biggest blessing in the world. It was a jam-packed few days, and both my stomach and heart left feeling very, very full. And finally, our second annual retreat was a massive success, you guys. The church that came down to serve with us was so gracious and helpful. Truly, truly could not put on these events without enormous amounts of support from our brothers and sisters in the US. I feel like it was even better than last year. We had people from Tijuana, Mexicali, Ensenada, and some even flew in from Mexico City and La Paz. This was all through word of mouth, or I guess like sign of hand. We were able to fly in Isaac, a deaf pastor from Mexico City, and his teachings were filled with so many visual examples and games. Everyone was just really, really attentive. This year's skit was about a convicted felon sentenced to death, but at the last second, Jesus swoops in, takes his place, and saves the day. We also added a competition element this year, splitting everyone into 4 teams. And let me tell you, they took the games very, very seriously. So we are definitely gonna be bringing that back for next year. Massive amounts of work go into putting these events together, but they are always a huge blessing, and so many seeds were planted that weekend. Finally, we ended the year with a posada, or a Christmas party, with the deaf from our Bible studies before we all went our separate ways to see our families for Christmas. And that wraps up 2025. This update was definitely shorter than most, but the shorter the update, I think the more ministry is going on. Please keep us in prayer. We are so blessed because 2026 is already completely packed with a lot of ministry opportunities to help and share the gospel with the deaf. And as always, I love you guys so much. Could not be here without your prayer and support. So just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Stay tuned for the next super short update in hopefully March. All right, bye.